Evening, folks. I'm Dustin Carl Granger, and I want to talk to you about some government conspiracies. Now, those of you who would say that, oh, every conspiracy theorist, they're just crazy, they don't know what they're talking about, well, you can't call a conspiracy theorist a nut job without calling yourself psycho, okay? Because you all believe in conspiracies, regardless whether you, for example, believe the 9/11 Commission or you believe that 9/11 was an inside job. Either way, you do believe in conspiracies one way or another. Now, those of you who heard of these FEMA camps, now, I know that some people try to say that, oh, they're for your own good, there's a natural disaster that they'll place you in that facility just temporarily, but if you've ever seen the YouTube videos of these things, they look a lot like the concentration camps that Hitler made, and so it's kind of hard to believe that they're there for your own good, especially considering that there's quite a few of these things in the United States, and you can find the locations and the executive orders approving these things. This website right here. Get a good look at that, and you can watch these YouTube videos at yahoo.com. And then there's the sodium fluoride that has been added to your drinking water. So every time you drink your tap water, you're getting poisoned with this stuff, and they're going to try to sell this to you like, oh, it's no big deal. It whitens like in your toothpaste, they put it in there because it whitens your teeth. Well, what they don't tell you is that according to the material safety data sheet, it has a health rating of number 3, which is severe. It's a very severe poison. It's extremely toxic, and you can find the material safety data sheet at this website right there. And you can also find that it's linked to thyroid disease, which might explain why one of my aunts has a thyroid problem. If you look at this website, click on, put that link in right there. Now, then there is also the genetically modified foods, and a few things they don't tell you about that, and that is that many children in the United States have developed life-threatening allergies to some of these genetically modified peanuts, as well as some of the other genetically modified foods, and that genetically modified foods have been linked to cancer according to the Scotland's leading experts in tissue diseases. And in the genetically modified potatoes, it has a gene in it called snowdrop flower lectin, and according to scientists, they have noticed considerable differences in rats that have been fed these genetically modified potatoes as opposed to those who haven't, as far as their digestive tracts. And GMO foods have been banned in Brazil, so that should tell you something. Now, you can find this information at this website right there, as well as this website right there. And next on the list, I'm sure you all have heard about chemtrails, and these are, what the hell are they spraying in the air? The jets now. Some kind of biological weapons or biological contaminants or something. But anyway, in 2007 in California, there was a new pesticide that was sprayed over some residential areas, which left 600 birds dead, countless fish and other animals. And also, if you remember that story about, the birds and the fish that mysteriously died there in Maryland, surely you're not stupid enough to believe what Fox News or one of them other mainline news media's told you, that, oh, that was just fireworks that did that, or oh, the birds got lost and they ran into each other, and and they had their internal organs liquefied, according to Alex Jones. That just doesn't make sense. But you can find out about this at this website right here, and as well as this website right there. And also syphilis testing. Yes, our government has tested syphilis on hundreds of Guatemalans. They were infected with it back in the 1940s, deliberately, as well as prison inmates, mental patients, and soldiers. And their excuse for this was, well, we wanted to see how effective antibiotics would be against this. But as far as I'm concerned, I don't know about you, but that's just not a legitimate excuse. And even though they apologized for it, it really, that just doesn't quite make up for it, if you know what I mean. And you can find this out at this website right here. And honestly, I don't expect you to take my word for any of this. Look it up for yourself. Do your own research. Read about this stuff, because you need to know. And by all means, please listen to Alex Jones Monday through Friday every day that you can at www.prisonplanet.com and www.infowars.com, and watch his YouTube videos, especially his documentaries Terror Storm, Bohemian Grove, which shows you what the Skull and Bones Society, what they do, what a lot of our world leaders do at this place in Northern California. Also watch Police State 4. They'll show you the FEMA camps, and how now in the United States people are being arrested for peaceful protests, which are perfectly constitutional. I mean, that's your First Amendment right. And also watch Fall of the Republic, the Obama Deception, and Endgame, Blueprint for Global Enslavement, Invisible Empire. Also watch Change the Channels YouTube video called Debunk This. Don't just watch the short 10-minute clip. Watch the full-length hour and 40-minute long video. He presents a lot of great information in it, about some of it about John F. Kennedy and how the Warren Commission, how false all of that was. And he also talks about sodium fluoride and FEMA camps, how Glenn Beck tried to deny that they even existed, and he showed one YouTube video that really wasn't a very good one, and you look at it and it's like, you know, he pulled that out just to try to make the conspiracy theorists like me look stupid, you know, that we're crazy, and it's a bunch of bullshit. And also, I can't stress this enough. Your most important right is this right here. Amendment number 2, the United States Constitution. You do not give it up, ever. Because if you do, you will be enslaved. It is the only thing that keeps you free. That is why African Americans were disarmed after the Civil War. That is why they were enslaved and abused like they were. So don't make the same mistakes that they made. Don't make the same mistakes that the Jews made when Hitler took their guns and then was burning them in those concentration camps. You don't want to end up like that. And seriously, don't be in denial of this stuff. Look it up for yourself. I'm out.